Good day everybody, it's a guy here. Today I want us to look at something very important. Guys, as I always say, if you're coming to your charts and you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you are simply gambling. Please close your charts, go and learn, come back when you know. Because you must know exactly what you're looking for way before you open your charts, okay? It's highly important. If you don't know, close your charts, go back and learn, come back when you understand, because this industry is going to be very cruel on you, okay? So guys, without any further ado, let's jump into something very important. I know yesterday people think there were no opportunities, okay? But look guys, look at this. If you look at page 2 of your playbook, I gave you this. 3 types of trends. Guys, you underestimate the things I've given to you. These things are important. I gave you creeping trends, I gave you explosive, and I gave you normal. Under this, I gave you many kind of trends. Under this one, I also gave you 2 trends. Under this, I also gave you different kind of trends. These are important. I told you they don't show up every day, but when they do, they're gonna give you the most easiest execution ever. Okay, now I'm gonna go to page 10. Okay, if you're coming to page 10 over here, what do you see? An explosive trend, right? An explosive. And I also gave you information about this. Okay, I gave you an explanation about this. The explosion trend above is much like the previous one. Okay, I gave you an explosive trend to the downside. Okay, this one is one that goes to the upside, but this time it's shooting up. It shows 2 or more trend lines at different levels and eventually bounces off the recent high before shooting up. These trends are very powerful and could cause big losses if you go against them. So it is crucial never to go against them. Okay, this is the second description. Okay, let's read the first one. Okay, the trend described above is called an explosive trend. These are very easy to spot because they have 2 or more trend lines. Information you have. Okay, this is information you've had since last year. The problem is people are looking for holy grail, learning this strategy, learning this one, and you end up holding nothing, okay? If you just master one thing, you'll come up victorious, okay? Look at this. They are easy to spot because they have 2 or more trend lines at different levels. What do I mean? First trend line, second trend line at different levels. This one is below, this one is at a higher level, okay? This is to say everybody trapped down here is trapped and they are not coming back for you, okay? Okay, it is crucial not to go against an explosive trend as it could cause big losses. Okay, here's the most important part I want you to understand. You can enter the trade when prices bounce off the previous low and move away with a strong engulfing. Okay, this is for this one which was going down. Hence I said when they bounce over the previous low. I also gave you an example here. Okay, but yesterday the one that happened is this one, which simply means you can enter when prices bounce off the previous high. Okay, I also gave you a description over here, right? I also gave you a description. So don't tell me you didn't have this information, because you did. Okay, you can enter the trade when prices bounce off the previous low and move away with a strong, this is the another part, strong engulfing candle on the second line. So I told you on the second line they bounce and they are moving away from the second line. So this is information you had, right? So let's go back to your charts, because guys, I love this. Let's start with the Dow, then we come to S&P. Nas didn't really show this very well. Okay guys, you know that we only execute once the session is opened. Okay, and we come to our charts roughly a few minutes, 10 to 5 minutes before the session opens. So this is the time at which we are coming, okay, to do our analysis and see what has happened in the market. And by that time we have this information. What is this? First trend line. You see, they bounced, okay, first trend line, and then they moved to a higher level whereby they never came down again. This is before the session starts. We don't have this touch over here, right? Okay, let me take this away. Okay, we have 2 different trend lines. What does this mean? This means you are in an explosive. You see, they bounce, they come and bounce, they come for the last time, when the session opens, and then they shoot up. Okay, let's zoom this. Okay, we're gonna go back to our book. Okay, so now we have two lines at different levels. You know you are in an explosive. What did the book say? It said when they bounce over the recent high or the recent low, depending on the direction of the trend line, that's when you enter. You see, what did they do? They shot up straight. At this moment, I said we don't take the first candle, and beside, it hasn't met our criteria because they haven't bounced on the recent high. Then they shoot up. What do they do next? They come down. They come down, and what do they give? They give, what do they give? A strong engulfing candle. How many candles did it engulf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It engulfed 5 previous candles. What did the playbook say? What did the playbook say? Guys, you can keep looking for different strategies. It's okay. It's gonna take you a long time to understand because strategies are different. You need to understand the ins and outs of a strategy before jumping to another one. Okay, this is information you have. This is information you have. Oh, I'm saying this because it happened yesterday. No, this thing is something you had since last year. I told you they don't show up every time, but when they do, you can like have 1:10, 1:20. You can grow your small account in a very big way very fast because these are explosive. They are exploding. Your TP should be hit very quick. Okay, very quick. You see, I also drew for you. This is the last part where they bounced and they were gone from the second line. Bounce on their previous high. This is information you have, and if you read this carefully, you can enter the trade when prices bounce off the previous low. I said low because I was explaining this one, but they are the same things. Okay, and you know these things. Okay, you have all this information. What do? They come and bounce off the recent high. This is the high. Yes, somebody can say they didn't touch it. They don't even have to touch it completely because this is an area not supposed to be a line, but it's an area. Okay, you can see they came, and what did they do? They returned back with a strong engulfing. What did I say? You can enter the trade when prices bounce off the previous low and move away with a strong engulfing candle on the second trend. What happened? They moved. This is the second trend, right? Now they moved and they came and bounced on the recent what? On the recent high, and went up with what? A strong evidence candle. Look at the time is good, but mostly the time doesn't matter in this regard because these are trends, not patterns. Okay, but again, the time here was so perfect for pass. And let's see what did they do. They went 226 minutes. Guys, tell me, what could this mean to your account? You have roughly a 25 pip stop, 25, and you are targeting 100. This is literally 1:8. Okay, 1:8 in less than 30 minutes. I told you, when they do, you don't go against them, but when they do present, you can grow massively. Not only the explosive, we have creeping, we have many different trends. When you know what's happening, all you have to do is wait for them to behave in the way we explained in here. Okay, because I gave you different kind of trends. Can you just master one thing and become good at one thing and wait patiently for that opportunity to show up? Okay, if we go again to the S&P, same thing. First line, you see, we can't adjust it to come and hit this level up here. And then all of a sudden, what do? I told you they don't show up every day. But since last week, I think this is the 4th time they've showed up in just a matter of 1 week, because last week they showed up I think 4 times. You see, so guys, when they do, this is a second one. Okay, let's see what they did. You see, they shot up straight, then they came down and bounced. Guys, somebody will say, but they didn't touch. They don't have to always touch because this is slightly an area. You are looking at these things at the same time. You're gonna take the easiest one for you. Okay, Okay, you see, they come, and they return with what? They return with a huge engulfing candle. If you don't trust this one, you can take this one. But guys, you only have a very small stop. How many do they go? They go 250 in less than 25 minutes. What does this do to your account? Okay, you literally have 25 stops. Okay, 25. This is another 1:8. How do you get that? It's all in your book. It's all here. It's all here. I gave you this thing, and unfortunately, people just want to learn these easy things. Guys, if you master what you already have and wait for it patiently to show up. The problem is people want to take execution every single day without being patient. This is about repeatability, doing the same thing over and over again, understanding exactly what you are looking for. Okay, I know what I'm looking for. If I come and see an explosive, I know I'm gonna get a very clean opportunity. If I come and see a creeping, I know I'm gonna get a clean an opportunity, because there are many different kind of trends under this thing. You see, under explosive it's 2, under creeping I gave you many, and again under normal. You need to know how to encounter these things. You need to know how to enter. This does magic to your account. Magic. But it comes from mastering, understanding, not looking for this one. Today you're learning this one, tomorrow you're learning this one, day after you're learning this one. You will spend 10 years learning different things, to be honest. Just master. Yes, you're gonna make mistakes here and there, but at some point you're gonna be so perfect and so good. Okay, and let me show you something. I know everybody wants to be like Paul Tudor Jones, but are you willing to do what Paul Tudor Jones did? This is a trading plan Paul Tudor Jones wrote long time ago, way before he became known, way before he became who he is today. This is his trading plan. You can take a screenshot and read it after. But here's the part that I love a lot. Be Mr. Tough, okay? And hold contempt for the weak traders. Destroy the guy who can't make the hard trade. Destroy the cookie monster and Mr. Easy. You guys, most of you are just looking for patterns. Oh, patterns during the session, patterns. You want to be Mr. Easy. Do you really want to last in this industry? If you want to last, go and backtest the years of that. That's the only way you're going to get the experience you need. I gave you a free tool in my description. Free tool to backtest. Go and backtest 5 to 10 years of data. Look at each day. Do 1 day per day. Don't backtest 10 days in 1 day, because you're going to speed up the process and you're going to miss. You're not going to learn. For every day you backtest, journal. Okay? So that you understand and get the best out of it. Okay, I want you to get the best out of it, but without going back and understanding. Backtest your strategy. Okay, you have free tools that you should take advantage of, but you forgot about your charts. It's Saturday, everybody wants to have fun. You coming Monday expecting to take, and they take from you. You get frustrated. You know why? Who is taking from you? The people who gave them time during the weekend, the people who spent sleepless night learning something. Those are the guys who are gonna take from you. Okay, there are people like Paul Tudor Jones, people who are willing to do the hard thing and destroy Mr. Easy. You see, even his risk reward, he targets 1:5. Fear risk $1, he wants to make 5. Okay, guys, and he also has some take pain. Are you willing to take that pain? Backtesting is not easy. Okay, are you willing to take the pain? Are you? That's a question you yourself can answer. Okay, but everybody wants to be like Paul Tudor Jones. Just read his plan here. You will see how tough this guy is. Okay, anyhow guys, I don't want to make this very long. It's a weekend today. I want you all to enjoy it, but please put in the work. Okay, put in the work. You have everything at your disposal. I don't know which holy grain you need, because there is no holy grain. There is no holy grain. I told you, the only people who have a win rate of 100% or 90% are your influencers on Instagram. They are the only ones who have this high win rate. Okay, but in reality, people like Paul Tudor Jones, people like Soros, these guys have a win rate of roughly 40 to 50, and they are the best and well known in the world. Your Instagram guys have 100%, 95%, 99%, and that's what you're looking for. All the best, guys. You're gonna end up looking for robots, and most of the robots don't even work. Robots don't work, believe me. You want to be Mr. Easy, it's okay. There are people who are willing to work hard and destroy Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy is looking for a robot that he just plugs and plays and like presses one button and it goes out and everything starts happening by its own. It's fine, guys, but this is the real world. Okay, this is the real world. It's not gonna happen like this. There are people putting their work in to destroy the Cookie Monster and Mr. Easy. It's up to you. You wanna be Mr. Easy? Look for a 99% win rate because you want to avoid the pain of taking losses sometimes. That's up to you. Okay, that's up to you. But if you really want to last, you have to put in the work. I know people won't tell you about this, but the people who are making it high, they have time. They backtest every day. Not like speeding up your charts. I told you, if you want to backtest, you want to resemble real time. If you're gonna backtest a session, you need to give yourself roughly 3 hours 30 minutes. Why? Because a session is 3 hours 30 minutes, and sometimes you get the trade on the last hour, meaning you're gonna be sitting 3 hours. Sometimes you don't get anything. You sit the whole 3 hours and don't get anything, and you think you wasted your time because you sat 3 hours and got nothing on your backtest. You didn't waste your time. You got experience. You learned the importance of sitting down and having nothing. You learn the importance of sitting on your hands. Some people want to backtest 10 days in one day. You know what's happening? You just speed up the thing. It's so easy. You speed it up. You see something. Oh, I missed it here. You go back. Oh, I should have taken it here. You go back. You place it because you've already seen that. And you know what happens when you come to the real life thing? You don't have the patience. You can't sit on your hands. You want an execution immediately when the session opens. You're always looking for execution during the first hour. You can't sit down. You can't even watch prices go without giving you anything. You want to be in every move. Why? Because when you're backtesting, you just said 1 hour and you did 10 days. That's not even real. Okay, you did nothing. You need to feel what you feel in real time. If in real time you can sit 3 hours and get nothing, that's something you must feel from backtesting. Guys, it's like expecting to play on the field 90 minutes, whereas you only train 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 90 minutes, there's a huge difference. When you go to the field, you're going to feel tired because you are not used to that, okay? You get perfect through training. If you're going to sit the whole 3 hours, get something during the last hour, you already felt the pain of sitting on your hands. When you come to real time, you don't have a problem. Why? Because if you've backtested 5 years of data, yes, it's going to take a long time. In a year, you'll be far. If you backtested, let's say, 365 days of data, if you're backtesting every day throughout the entire year, you already have the experience of sitting down on your hands. You already know how it feels. So even when you are in real charts, if they are going without you, you don't have that problem of say, oh, I should have been now, I missed this. No. You understand that, oh, there's nothing for me, because that's how you felt when you were doing the practice, okay? That's the experience you need. And after every backtest, journal it. Ask yourself questions. Why did I take it here? Was it because of emotion? How did I feel? Did I follow the process? Did I follow all my steps? Were all my criteria met? Was it a good one or a bad one? If you continuously take bad ones, try to mitigate them, okay? It's not gonna be easy, but with backtesting, you're gonna like have many days to deal with it. And that is what's gonna prepare you for the real chart, okay? But anyway, guys, if you want to be Mr. Easy, come during the week, during the session, and you just want to see the pattern and take, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I prefer to do it the hard way. I prefer to spend weekends backtesting. I prefer to spend my time putting in the work. And yeah, that's just for me. That's what I prefer. That's what I think is best for me. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Have a beautiful Saturday. Thank you.